If you notice, one of them is in black, the rest of them will all have their links. It means we're on self-assessment right now, and that's where I'm going to add components. So if I have something to insert into my paper or into my portfolio, this is how I actually put things in it. If I want to put the evaluation paper into my ePortfolio, I'd have to go through adding a component. So if I go evaluation paper, for example, I can go add component, and what it will ask me for is an artifact or a reflection, usually. So what I need to do is I need to have artifacts and reflections to be able to do. Artifacts will be all of the assignments that you do, things like the evaluation paper, your discussion board, your materials for your peer testing. You'll put all those in artifacts. Then when you click on artifacts, you'll be able to select which assignment you want to put into your page. The reflection, that's going to be the reflective process that you're going to do. So you need to create reflections talking about each assignment. What was the effectiveness of it? Why did you do it? What did you learn from it? That type of information. So to be able to look at these, let's go over to the artifact part in that ePortfolio areas and the reflections. So on artifacts, if I click on this, I'm going to have all of the artifacts that I've created. Now I've actually created some. Right now you probably don't have any if you're just starting your first ePortfolio. But here I have everything that I've uploaded. So what I would do, if I want to add an artifact, if I'm using my computer and I have my file ready to upload, I would go add artifact, and I would upload a file. So if I go upload a file, I can search my computer. I think you've all done this when doing attachments with emails. You do the choose file, gives you everything in your computer, and you can search for it and upload it. I'm not going to upload now, I've already uploaded some, but you would just click on it and then you click upload, and it would show up in your artifacts. So what I have here as far as samples, I have things like, let's see, my formal evaluation paper, my discussion board posts, my test guidebook chapter. Okay, that's from another assignment you don't do on that. But any assignments that you would do, you would upload it. This one right here means that it's a Word document. That's why it looks like a document. These others, you can actually type them if you want. Probably best to just put them all into Word documents and upload them. But once you've uploaded them, they will all show up in your artifacts. Reflections, if I click on the reflections area, this is where I'm just going to create reflections to talk about the assignments. This is where I would probably do my introduction. This is where I would do my final self-assessment. On here is I would create a new reflection. So really I have 5 areas of my ePortfolio, so I would probably need to create 5 new reflections. So if I go new reflection, what will happen is I will have a title. So I would say something like peer testing reflection. And then over here on the reflection, I click on it, and it will give me the text box, and I will just write my reflection. So I can do something like, I think that the peer testing went very well. I learned a lot from working with my peers. And then whatever else you would do, but you do your full reflection. Once you have that reflection done, you will click save, and it will save. So when I go back to my reflections, it'll show up here. First one here is one I just did, peer testing reflection. I just created that, so I was able to create a reflection. When I go to insert reflections later on, I will have a list of all of the reflections that I've created. So that's what reflections are. All your reflections, you need 5 of them. So you come over here and create 1 for each of them. And then artifacts, again, that's where you will put in any of the documents that you want to upload. Presentations is where we want them all to be at the end. So I go back into my presentations, I go back over to the pencil by my presentation, click the pencil for edit, go to content and layout, and I can start importing into my areas. So if I click on something like evaluation paper, I can click add component. I'll go out to artifact, and there's all of those artifacts that I had in my section. I'm going to click on my formal evaluation paper, go add, and it shows up here. I'm going to add another component because I want my reflection about my formal evaluation paper. Click on that, go to reflection. If I could have done here, evaluation paper reflection, this is one that I had done in the past. I will add to it. And then for my evaluation paper page, I am done because I've uploaded my actual assignment that I did, and I've also uploaded my reflection this way. So if I want to view my presentation now, at this point, it'll give me something that looks like this. Notice I haven't modified anything up here yet, but on evaluation paper, when I click on that, there's my paper. When I click on this, I can download it into a Word file and look at it, and this will show the entire reflection that I've created. This is just a short example. I want yours to be much more substantive than this, but as we have, remember I haven't put anything in introductions, that's still going to be blank. Discussion board is still going to be blank. Peer testing is blank. You get the idea. Self-assessment is blank. So this is my presentation so far. So I've showed you how to put in your content in your layout. You would do that for each of the pages until you have them how you want them to be. When I go into banner, that's that top area that has where I can put my name. So banner title, where it says banner, I'm going to put my name. I'm going to put Dan Ruckert. And banner description, one thing, that's that right hand side up there. It's kind of fun just to put a quote that you like up there. So I'm going to put a quote that I like. And I'll put my Nolan Ryan quote that I like. Where it says, only by being open to change can you get the most from your talent. Actually, I don't even know that's a direct quote. I think I paraphrased a little bit, but that's still good. Now I'm going to put over here, who did it? Nolan Ryan. I would save that. Now if I look again at the view presentation, bring that up, there's my name, and then there's the quote that I put. So it's starting to take shape, becoming a little bit more personalized. I'm going to go over to the theme now. That one was just the office chairs. Maybe I don't like office chairs and I want it to look like something else. It's showing the office chair area. I can scroll down. I can choose any of these other themes that I would like. So maybe I want to go with this accent thing, olive colored. I select that. Set my theme. And now, if I do view presentation, instead of having the office chairs, I have this other theme with the flower over here with the dewdrops on it. But that's how I would change the looks of it. So now we could say I have mine created,